Hi, good day, Gemini. Welcome to your reading with Meenakshi Tarot. This is for your Sun, Moon, and Venus rising, as well as rising. This is a general reading, Gemini, and we will see where this takes us to. Gemini, first card that came up, Lovers. This is actually your card as well. This is your sign, the Lovers. The twins. So we've got that, and under Lovers we have got Judgment, Ten of Swords, and Queen of Swords. Please remember, I'm not reading reversals. We have the Moon. This is Pisces energy. So under that we have Judgment, Temperance, Four of Wands, and Empress. We have the Six of Swords with the Nine of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, some of you guys are having to make a decision here with regards to a love situation. This is seemingly like a love situation, and some of you could also be not sure about who to choose or what is going on. Could also be a career situation for some of you. Some of you could be facing disillusionment with regards to what has happened in your life in the recent past. There's choices that needs to be made. You may not have all the information. Some of you may also feel that you have been misled. And then with the Six of Swords energy, there could have been a situation where you get to move away from this conflict that you were facing, from having to make decisions, being disillusioned, and moving away from that. It's almost as though I would say that you guys were equally matched to your opponent or to the other person. So equally matched in terms of words, in terms of aptitude, in terms of what it is that you wanted out of the situation, and you can move forward from that. We see that there has been almost like a second chance with some of you with regards to a situation that has arisen. And with the second chance, there's also a sense of feeling betrayed. Some of you could have felt very betrayed. Could be with a love situation. Some of you could have a fellow air energy in your circle, Gemini, or this could be yourself as well with this feminine energy. Remember, with tarot, we don't talk about male or female. What we do talk about is the masculine and feminine and divine. So this is your energy that we're talking about. We see that, regardless of what has happened, Gemini, you have risen above the situation and you have been able to move on. And we see that when it comes to this underneath the moon, even though you may not have had all the facts, and even though there may have been some conflict that had arisen, some indecision for some of you, you have realized that you've had to create balance for yourself. In doing so, there's that story about the two dogs. We see this baying at the moon. So which one are you going to feed? Is it going to be you rushing after your own ego, or realizing, okay, maybe I didn't know what was going on, let me just wait and see until I have more clarity. And we see by waiting and seeing, you bringing in this balance into your life. You're bringing balance into your situations. And by bringing this balance with this Temperance card, it's also Sagittarius energy. You are allowing yourself to grow. You're having this happy foundation of family, happy foundation of continuity. Even with regards to a work situation, there's this happiness, there's this fulfillment, there's this grounding. It's almost like good foundations are being laid. We also see, Gemini, what's coming through is that some of you could be feeling very empowered right now, very, very creative. Some of you may be looking at expanding your family. Some of you may be saying to yourself, I'm feeling very content. You may be finding that other people are finding you very attractive, people wanting to be around you, wanting to spend time with you. Some of you may be feeling the urge to make your immediate surroundings more comfortable. Some of you may be bringing things into the work situation to make your work a space more comfortable. We see some of you might also be looking at doing things in your home, making your home life more comfortable. Just doing things to be more comfortable. With this Nine of Wands, you could have gone through this phase, you're looking back, you've had the second chance, you've had to bring this balance, and you say to yourself, I've learned so much. I've learned so much from the situation, and I'm ready to move on with everything that I've learned, this wisdom gained, and as I move forward in my life, I know what I need to do. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of self-learning. You know, people look at the Three of Swords differently depending in context to themselves. I see you've got 2 3s here. Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles. For me, it's learning. It's you learning more about yourself. You thinking you were one way and realizing that you were a different way. You know, understanding that as you're faced with different situations and different circumstances, we grow from this and we evolve. And this is what you're seeing, Gemini, that you are evolving. You must probably see, some of you, okay, there could be situations that there has been a betrayal for some of you in a love situation. There could be a third party getting involved in your love situation. There's no denying that. You know, that is one of the most obvious signs that is coming through. That some of you could have found out that your person has betrayed you. This could have destroyed so much for some of you. That is coming through. But we see this also on the other side. There's this, you know, you are doing well, you are prospering, where people are recognizing your efforts, your work. Some of you are maybe making recommitments in your relationships, you know, coming forward to say, you know, this is it. Some of you could be having a deeper commitment in your relationship. Some of you looking towards marriage, moving in with somebody, you know, creating a home with somebody. There is also that happening for some of you Geminis out there. So there's like this parallel. So of some of you are really hurting and some of you are really celebrating, Gemini. It happens. I mean, you guys are the twin souls, the twins of the tarot. So, and as you know, twins don't always experience the same things. They don't always go through the same situation. So maybe some of your Gemini twin counterparts are grieving. They are having problems with their situations. But most of you seem to be in a good space and trying to balance yourself. See, as you have been, you know, you see that some of you coming into your own strength and power, rising above your situations. You're getting to celebrate your family dynamics, your relationships, work relationships, friendships, your situations that you're in, and realizing that you've come such a long way from everything, and you are ready, and you've got this wisdom, knowledge. You've walked the road, and you're ready for the next step. We see some of you, you know, with your second chance that you have, you know, just thinking, you know what, some of you could be having a second chance with your relationship. You could be giving it a second chance. You could be in a second marriage as well. And things are really going very well for you right now. But remember always, Gemini, never judge a present relationship on what has happened in a past relationship. Judge each relationship on its own merits. Okay, let's pull out some more cards here. You see we've got the 10 of Wands on the Judgment card. We've got the 2 of Pentacles on the Temperance card. We've got the Magician on the 9 of Wands. On the 10 of Swords, we have got 4 of Wands. Oh, great. Look at this. You have the 4 of Wands twice. So, definitely a message for you with regards to your home life, your family situation, romance, love, commitment. Definitely a message for some of you guys there. Okay, let's go on. 4 of Pentacles on the 4 of Wands. You've got the 10 of Pentacles on your 3 of Swords. You've got the 2 of Wands on the Queen of Swords. On the Empress, you've got the 2 of Swords. And you've got the 9 of Swords on the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you have really gone through, you know, things have been a bit challenging. You know, you've actually facing a new dawn where you've learned to balance. You have realized that you are able to create and manifest accordingly with everything, the wisdom of the past, with your juggling acts, with your balancing self. Even with some of you having faced betrayals or finding happiness, renewed happiness, maybe with a new relationship. Maybe you've been able to forgive your partner and move into something new, trying something new. Some of you are able to hold on to your relationships. Some of you, even with having to face disappointments, is having had some, things financially improving for you, having prosperity, and it's more or less, wanting to have the situation where it's, could I say, inherited abundance. Inherited abundance doesn't necessarily mean an financial inheritance. It could be, you have a situation where you come from a loving environment and you just share this love, and you get to share this love with those around you because you know love, you know kindness. That is your language. We got the Justice card here, 5 of Cups, King of Cups, 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands twice. Definitely some of you are, and 10 of Swords twice. Definitely some of you have going through something that has been quite traumatic. Okay, give me a second here, Gemini. Looking at this is quite complicated almost. There's a lot that's going on. A lot of you guys are pretending that everything's okay, but there's a lot of things that are going on. We see that a lot of you are wanting to take a step into the past because you are finding that some of your answers lay in the past. Some of you may be looking at moving forward. Some of you have realized that you have gained a lot of knowledge. You have done a lot of the good work, and you can actually see the rewards of what you've done. Some of you are looking at global interactions. Some of you are looking at maybe taking your work globally. Some of you could even be looking at taking a trip because you need a break from the challenges that you have been facing. We see there has been some of you wanting, it's this deceit situations coming up again. There has definitely been some deceit in some Gemini's life. You see you wanting to protect yourself from what has happened, and you realize that you can't always protect yourself. As much as you try to prevent something from happening, sometimes, people, the secrets you tell people, they sometimes use it to harm you. So you have to be mindful of who you trust, Gemini. And some people are just dishonest by nature. So that is unfortunate. Some of you are dealing with this. Some of you are also having these new beginnings, new ideas that are coming to the front for you, new situations. Things are improving. We see that those of you that are going through, relationships, either ending or beginning, there's contracts. Some of you are having to go to court. Some of you might also be dealing with set property matters. Some of you could be looking at buying property, and there's contracts involved with that, looking at creating a family home. We see there are some of you that, as much as you're trying to hold on, some of you could be going through a divorce where you're trying to hold on to yourself, trying to hold on to your situation, trying to hold on to your finances, but you are feeling, you're grieving about this, and some of you are feeling very disappointed about what has happened, and all you can think about is what you've lost instead of focusing on the positives of what you have. We see that as much as there has been a lot of change, it is important, Gemini, that you are kinder to yourself, and that you show yourself some love, some generosity of spirit, and rise above the pain and the issues that you're going through. Make some positive choices as you move forward. And some of you may be hesitating, not sure, because you may feel that, what if I make the wrong choice? What if I make a mistake? But have faith that you will make a good decision for yourself. That those of you looking at new partnerships, you cannot judge a new relationship based on your past partner. Things that have happened, you learn from the past. You learn from your situations. And I see you moving into a place of victory, and the decisions that you have to make are not blind decisions. Sometimes all you need to do is go within yourself, Take a moment to breathe, to think about what it is that you want, and make a decision as you move towards the future. The worst is behind for most of you. You can move forward because, what has happened is happened. Some of you are still stressed out. Some of you are still finding things are complicated. Some of you are still finding your relationship is complicated. Some of you are still having sleepless nights. Some of you are unable to forgive the betrayal, and it's stressing you out. It's really stressing you out. Let's get a bit more clarity here. Some of you can't move past this. Some of you can't move past the betrayal in a work situation as well. Something that has happened that has betrayed you and you can't seem to move forward. Let's get some clarity on the Ten of Swords. Some clarity on the Ten of Swords. Give me clarity on the Ten of Swords. Okay. Ten of Swords. Let's see here. Ten of Swords. On the Moon again. Some of you could have been dealing with definitely some form of deception. You don't have all the facts. You definitely don't have all the facts. Could be dealing with the Pisces person. Could have Pisces in your chart as well. There could definitely be some situation that has unfolded, and you just need to draw upon yourself, Gemini. Geminis are very, very confident people, and they are very smart people, Gemini, and you just need to literally rely on your inner strength and your inner wisdom, and realize that the situation, once all the truth comes out, once you understand everything, once you get all the information, you can make an educated decision moving forward. Now let me get some clarity from our energy oracle cards for you. Let us see what is falling out. Some of you are feeling very, very stuck in your situations. You don't know what to do. Some of you are hiding from people because you don't want people to know what's going on. You could be feeling very trapped in your situation. Maybe some of you are hoping that others don't recognize what's going on behind closed doors, what's going on behind the scenes. You could be feeling this anxiety and not sure what to do, but you need to understand that you've got the adjacent possibilities, that you do have other options. You may have had tunnel vision and only thought about things in one way, but you need to open yourself to new possibilities, or else you're facing a situation where, you're just going to make life more complicated for yourself. You're going to make life more complicated for yourself, Gemini, and there's going to be more conflict and more drama. But if you can focus on yourself and realize that you have the power within yourself to heal yourself, to forgiveness starts with you. Forgiving yourself first and not being so hard on yourself, and understanding that you have the ability to recognize when you've been hurt and when you need to rise above these situations. So be kind to yourself, Gemini, and really strategize. Have a strategy for yourself of how you need to do things and what you need to do. And not sure if you can hear that motorbike in the background. That's definitely a sign of moving forward, hey? Strategize and move forward. And have some love for yourself, loving yourself, showing yourself this love, and being kind to yourself. So, Gemini, some of you have some decisions to make, and some of you are facing some heavy burdens, but you need to be kinder to yourself, and you need to recognize the other options that you have, and you need to recognize that sometimes, just letting go one day at a time of things that have happened in the past, releasing it, process the emotion, process the drama, process the pain, and release it. If you want to give your significant other another chance in a relationship that has been problematic, be clear with yourself that this is what you want to do, because if that is not what you want to do, you're going to do nothing but hurt yourself in the whole process. You've got broken heart here. So be very mindful of that. So, Gemini, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading, and I hope it's helped somebody out there. Please remember to subscribe and like my channel. Until next time, take care and goodbye.